Listen, I'm gonna be real. I've played a crap ton of gacha games, and that's not even a flex. It's low-key a disease, but that's a topic for another day. Nonetheless, I've been a part of many different communities, some more active than others. I've had some good experiences, and I've had some bad experiences, but I would say Zenless Zone Zero's community is by far the most unique, the most positive, and the best community I've been a part of. In this vid, I'm gonna yap your ear off on my experience with Zenless Zone Zero's community, and why I think it's definitely the best gacha community out there right now, at least out of the top dogs in the gacha space. But before we get into that, if you're new here and enjoy ZZZ discussion based videos, highly consider subscribing. We're almost at our 1K sub goal, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has supported my channel so far. It means a lot. If we could set up a 5 sub goal for this video, it would be greatly appreciated. That's enough free promo. Let's jump into this. I think off the bat I gotta clarify, when I say Zenless Zone Zero has the best community out of the top dogs, I'm referring to Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, those kind of top games. I better not see anyone in the comment section talking about, well, Mr. Smack, I believe Epic 7 has the best community. Nah, little bro, no one is playing that shit. Also, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. If you think I'm wrong, let me know why in the comment section down below. I think a byproduct of what makes this community so great is their devs. I truly believe if the devs in this game didn't listen and want to make this game better for the players that kind of stuck around since the beginning, this game would have definitely been left in the dust by now. It would absolutely be at end of service, 100%. The state that the game was in after launch was absolutely terrible. The community over and over complained about how much TV sucked to have in the game, and how the mode was too hostile to the rest of what the game provided. And sure, they did nerf them a bit before launch, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. That, paired alongside with the massive button mashing takes that was being spewed by what felt like the whole gacha community, and even still a bit now, kind of left the game in a very bad spot. For those that did stick around in the beginning and really saw the potential, kudos to you, because I don't know how you did it. But having such transparent, hardworking devs that want to reconstruct a game that wasn't received well by majority of the gacha space is really encouraging. Time after time we see these gacha game devs not take criticism well and totally ignore the people that keep the bills on. We've seen it with Genshin Impact. The only difference is Genshin Impact was so successful in the earlier stages that it honestly didn't matter what they did. They were already massively above their initial expenses for the game. They didn't have to listen to the community. Zenless devs didn't have that luxury, but even if they did, I don't think that's how they would have taken that route. From my understanding, this team of devs are really new to the scene, very young, and they are hungry to make something great. Nonetheless, their hard work did indeed pay off. Not once did the community ever question their capability of reconstructing the game to be what the players want. As we've seen with patch 1.4 special program, they were successfully able to cater to both sides of the TV situation. Some were like me who wanted nothing to do with the TVs, and some still wanted TVs around but wanted it to be reconstructed into something less hostile and time consuming and a bit more fun. They were successfully able to create something that appeased both sides. They reconstructed TVs and brought them back to the story mode, but kept it all optional. For us TV haters, we don't have to play it if we don't want to. And also massive credit to the devs because they totally reconstructed TVs to the point where even TV haters like myself might even give it a shot. This is just one of the many examples of how the devs stayed true to their loyal fan base with recreating a game the fans wanted. Now obviously the community wouldn't have been so great without the loyal fan base that continues to support the game. My experience with the community has been nothing short from massively positive. The Zenless Zone Zero community seems to be that black sheep of the Hoyo games, and honestly even fact of the whole gacha space. It has a small to mid-sized community and not much drama be happening over here, besides the initial launch stuff. But this community is filled with people who really enjoy the game, that sees the potential of what it can become, and educates those people that may have left the game due to TVs or thinking the game's too easy and button mashy. The community honestly knows that they have a hidden gem on their hands and wants everyone to know that the game is way better than what it was at launch. If it wasn't for the random amazing trailer I stumbled upon on YouTube, and for one of my homies letting me know that the game is in a way better state than when I left, I definitely would have been letting this game cook a bit more. I'll be completely honest, when I decided to make ZZZ content and came back to the game still early on, I made a video claiming that this game was very button mashy. Now obviously this take was a pre-baked take from a level 20 something player that had no idea what was in store for them in endgame, but instead of the community hounding me saying I'm absolutely wrong and wanting to put my head on a stake for slightly criticizing their beloved game, y'all took the time to educate me and let me know that yeah, it may seem like that early on, and you may not be wrong, but hold tight, as when you approach endgame, the game gets a bit more mechanical and enjoyable. And y'all were 100% right. Once I started to enter endgame, the game became one of my favorite gacha games I've ever played yet. I say this all the time, but this game is 100% a more modern Honkai Impact 3rd, and that's what draws me to this game so much. This community doesn't needlessly need to compare themselves to other gacha games, stating that the game is better or randomly creating drama for no reason. We really just be chilling and enjoying life over here. And I think this comes into play as ZZZ having a bit more of a mature audience. For the last week or so, HSR and Wuthering Waves people have been having it out for each other, one thinking they're more superior and better than the other. And I don't really get this needless beef that this gacha space has. I think all the games are good and bad in different areas, but we all should appreciate how each game is different in their own way, and how having all these different gacha games is a net positive for the gacha community in general. Having such diversity gives people more of a variety in what they can enjoy. But for some reason, people feel the need to divide all of us up and make it about one game being better than the other. I'ma keep it real, the gacha space community has got to be one of the worst communities in general, and I don't ever see it getting better. I honestly think it's all Genshin Impact fans migrating over into other audiences and plaguing it. When I was in the Wuthering Waves community, as mentioned previously in my other videos, it was honestly some of the worst experiences I've had in a gacha community. Tons of CCs using each other for financial gain, and a bunch of delusional fans that can't take criticism. It was honestly a shit fest. The same thing with Genshin Impact, and to a lesser degree of HSR. But that's enough talking about these other games. I don't want to shit on their communities, I'm just kind of expressing how it was for me. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had some really good experiences with other communities. I think Honkai Impact 3rd was a great community, I think Fate Grand Order's community was also great, and honestly there was plenty more. But after all these experiences I've had, and taking them all into consideration, I can positively say that Zenless Zone Zero has blown all of them out of the water. This is the most fun I've had with any gacha game and community in a while, and having an amazing community around me who also enjoys the game and wants nothing more than to see the game succeed in the long run has made it that much better. Now, this video was 100% a Glaze video, but I think it's truly well deserved. After all the negative things that has been surrounding Zenless Zone Zero, I want to be that content creator who highlights their positives and becomes that person who wants to inform more people about how good the game really is. So for those of you that are still on the fence about this game, you should definitely give this game a solid shot. But that's about it for this video. For those of you that stuck around to the end, I really want to know how your Zenless Zone Zero experience has really been. Negative or positive? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you made it this far into the video, I just wanted to say thank you for sticking around. I greatly appreciate the support. And if you're new here and enjoy ZZZ discussion based videos, please consider giving the boy a sub. If you like this video, I'm more than positive you'll like the following videos on screen. On the left, we talk about why I greatly appreciate Zenless Zone Zero, and on the right, we yap about what I think Zenless Zone Zero should implement in 2025. That's about it, you freaky frogs. I greatly appreciate all of your support within the past 3 weeks of me making content. I hope you all take care, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace, peace.